Hello from Yosemite National Park. Today, tomorrow, the next day, I'm gonna be doing all kinds of hikes in here. I've decided to split these out into multiple videos. So this one, we're gonna be doing Clouds Rest. So as you can tell by my large bag, I'm backpacking, which is not something I love to do. Much prefer to trail run, but because of the logistics of Yosemite, it was the best way that I could do Half Dome and not have to worry about so many freaking permits. I'll have the full guide on this hike and I'll have a separate video about backpacking tips here, but just parked at the wilderness lot and about to hop on the Muir Trail just outside of Curry Village. To peel back the fourth wall a little bit, my legs are pretty cooked because I hiked / ran upper Yosemite Falls this morning, did Yosemite Point. I'll have a separate video on that. It was freaking awesome. It's about 3 in the afternoon and I'll be hiking into where I'll be making camp. Hordes of people going the opposite way as me right now, which is kind of nice. Obviously this hike is extremely popular. Bathrooms just right down there, and drinking water just like a mile in. This trail is the most direct way, but there is a crazy amount of climbing to get up the waterfall. Those vernal falls I kept showing you, good God, this is a very steep climb. Once you leave the top of Vernal Falls here, you're gonna keep working towards Emerald Pool. Next up, Nevada Falls. It's like 5 p.m. Plenty of daylight left. Final climb out of Nevada. Final bathroom for a while to keep going to Clouds Rest and Half Dome straight. Quick stat update, just under 4 miles, just over 2,200 feet of vert. Next trail junction here, we're going left towards Half Dome and Clouds Rest. The biggest update to share about Little Yosemite Valley is it is basically flat. Should be around the area I can camp in about a mile. After passing the ranger station is where you can start to camp if you have a past Yosemite Valley backpacking permit. Pretty key junction here, Half Dome to the left, Clouds Rest to the right. Eight o'clock on the dot, found a nice little campsite not too far from water, not too far from the trail. Gonna set up camp. Shout out Foundation Outdoors, who provides me with my fuel in the backcountry. These are so good. They have new vegetarian options as well. I am so pumped to eat this because so many calories, which is sick, and it just has to be made with boiling water.
Rough night of sleep last night. Sent it too hard and did not have enough salt, especially in fluids yesterday, so I was cramping for a while. And also probably should have brought some more layers to sleep in.
Show you around camp here since I was pretty rushed last night. All the gear I'm using will be linked in the description below. Just had breakfast. I feel like $1 million. I know there's a million options for food while you're backpacking, but I cannot recommend Foundation Outdoors highly enough. You can use my code Virtual Sherpa to save 20% off your order. It's a Utah-based company, and genuinely, I love eating their meals. Starting up Clouds Rest to start the day. From this trail junction here, should be about 3.8 miles, a little over 2,000 feet of vert. This is my second time to Yosemite, so admittedly a small sample size. What I'm realizing is that there are no flat trails here. Obviously a continuation to get up to Clouds Rest. You're gonna be like just shy of 6K of vert, which is not a ton, but when you break it down by mile, it is a lot. Since we last checked in, just been pumping uphill here. It should be a fairly steady gain until you get to kind of the granite base, And then there's going to be a bunch of switchbacks to get you up to Clouds Rest. You're what's been making noise all morning. Just thinking now the views were a little monotonous, and then you get this. Beautiful look at Half Dome. What I'm doing later today. Pretty close to the top here. You're entering into some minor class 2 boulder field. Weird, I don't think I've actually seen the true top of Clouds Rest yet today. Top of Clouds Rest, 10.5 miles, 6,000 feet of vert. So if you're doing this as a day hike, you are in for a massive day. The views up here are insane in every single direction. I literally can't figure out which way I want to look. So I'll let you soak that up. Yeah, class 2 for sure. Definitely a little water source, but I'm early in the season, so really, once you leave Little Yosemite Valley, if you're sending this as a day hike, don't anticipate a ton of water. There might be some trickles here and there, but for the most part, you should be carrying like a decent amount. Just keep looking over at Half Dome. I'm really excited to do that later, but this is a really, really, really worthy hike in its own right. Bonus obviously, but do not feed these chipmunks. They're doing some fuck shit up here. They're like touching your bag, going through your bag. Yes, they're cute. I'm not even gonna lie, they're very cute, but when you feed animals, they rely on humans, they become fat. All the stuff we eat, we're not even supposed to be eating. Animals are definitely not supposed to be eating it, so please just leave them be. Take pictures, videos, whatever. Just do not feed them. Look at this loungy chipmunk here, just hanging out, not a care in the world. Look at his legs. If you're new to my channel, check out all my other Yosemite videos. I'm based in Colorado, repping CFI on my hat. So hit the subscribe button, like button, not to miss any future content. As I said, this is one of like a multi-part series of this trip to Yosemite. So I'm gonna have Half Dome. Obviously this, I have Upper Yosemite Falls, Lower Yosemite Falls. So just a ton on the channel, plus ones I've already done here, 4 Mile, etc, etc, etc. I'll have a playlist just for Yosemite stuff. You want to check it out, and check out my video on backpacking because I'll give you full information on that. Thanks to Foundation Outdoors again for the meals. I am super stoked to be up here. I'm going to soak in the views before heading back down to camp. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.